Hello and welcome to a German Black Hats special. We're here for an interview, and I'm very happy that he is joining us, our German SAFC-Academy player, Elias Lenz. How are you, Elias?
Very good. I'm very happy to be here today. Looking forward.
Yeah, Elias, by the way, is the German pronouncement. I think Elias is in English.
Yeah. When I tell something here, what my name is, I always say Elias, and everybody calls me Elias. So yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. So for our English listeners and followers, Um, I'm saying sorry for any grammar and translation mistakes, but keep in mind two Germans are speaking English, so we try our best to entertain you. So, Elias, if I look at your uh, youth teams, so I do my work and have a look on your youth teams, and I say we are very similar. You played for Preußen Elsterwerda. I was born in Elsterwerda.
Oh, you were born in
Yeah,
Elsevier.
really, really. And then you play for FV Gröditz. I lived
Yeah,
6 years in Gröditz. My
really.
parents are from Gröditz. My grandparents are still living there. Uh,
What?
then Stahl Riesa. Stahl Riesa is the favorite club of my grandfather. Good. I have no links to RB Leipzig, but very funny. I didn't know that. Absolutely brilliant. Um,
That's cool.
tell us about your youth time in Germany. Let's say until till Leipzig. How was it?
Yeah, I wasn't. I was. I got into football because my brother was playing football. And I think he was pretty good, and I just played with him at home, and then just started at El Savera. Really enjoyed it. Think I was quite good because I always played with my brother and he was 2 years older. And then basically what I did was just change to a better club. So from El Savera to Credits and then to Riza, where I also went to a sports school, so where I could have like more training, could play against better teams. So at Riza, we also had like tournaments playing against Dynamo Dresden and Leipzig, which are like the best clubs in the area. So
Definitely.
I, yeah, um, learned a lot there. Then at some point had a trial at Leipzig because I was quite alright, I think, and my coach had some contacts to Leipzig and did quite well there. So then I changed to Leipzig. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, brilliant. And after your time in Leipzig, it was time to move abroad and to wear the red and white stripes. Um, let's say, can you describe us how such a transfer, such a deal happened? Because me too, many of us don't know how that works coming abroad from Germany to England.
Yeah, so I've played for Leipzig for 10 years. Really enjoyed it there. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
But after my last under 19 years, I had to leave. And with my agent, we were looking for clubs to go. So we were looking primarily in Germany, fourth division, third division. And then my agent asked me, "Do you maybe want to go to England?"
Oh, really?
And I said, "Yeah, of course, would be great. Like, cause who doesn't want to play in England?" Um, and then he talked about the Premier League too, and I was looking at it, and it just looks good. Like only youth players, everyone wants to play football. Really good development, and so we are talking to some clubs, and I went on trial to Sunderland. Obviously I know about Sunderland from before because like of the Netflix series as well.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, made a trial. Was really impressed by the club. Like
Uh,
lovely people, good players. So yeah, and then I signed, and I was really really happy.
oh, brilliant. So what was the main reason for you? Is there anybody who was involved? I don't know, maybe Christian Speakman or Graham Morley as head coach, or was it the atmosphere around the club? I think it is a five-star academy.
Yeah. I think it was like the whole package of playing for Sunderland, having Graham as a really good coach, um, like the facilities, Premier League two with all these young players, and just this whole thing was looked really good for me.
Oh, really? And you said about Netflix there, so you heard about Sunderland's, yeah, not good times, I would say, but
Yeah.
it was a point too. So uh, did you feel the support you feel you see on a Netflix series?
Yeah. Especially now, I've been to the first Premier League match, and the
Yeah.
support is just really good. I've been to the playoff matches and the final, and just was amazing.
Yeah, I've been to Wembley and West Ham, especially West Ham and Wembley was, I think Wembley next to the birth of my children and my wedding was best day of my life, and West Ham was close behind that. It was absolutely brilliant. Um, when you arrived, what was your feeling? So you're now leaving Germany for the first time as a footballer, and let me tell you, when you walk through Sunderland for the first time, what were your thoughts?
Um, First time in the academy, I was pretty nervous. My English wasn't very good.
Okay.
Just the whole thing, like being in another country, is just yeah, it's just really different. Um, but yeah, then we went to the pitch and good quality, like sharp passing and all, and I really liked it. And everyone was really nice. Like the accent is pretty hard here,
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah.
I was having some trouble at the start, but like everyone was really nice to me and got me a really nice welcome.
Yeah, yeah. If you have problems with the language, there's the Macan Dictionary at the I Love Supreme shop next to the stadium. So that helped me a lot, honestly. Shout out to ALS. uh, uh, let's say, did you? I don't know where you live, and I don't want to ask you, but when we coming over, we are more around Q Square, and I think the development of the city in the last years, 2, 3, 4 years after Corona crisis, were absolutely incredible. What do you think when you go through Sunderland? Do you think, oh wow, good city, great stuff?
I think it's all right. To be fair, I lived in Leipzig for like 10 years,
Yeah,
so I'm pretty used to having a big city. But yeah, Sunderland with the beach as well.
yeah, definitely.
It's quite nice. Like the beach is so like short, and it's yeah, it's quite nice.
Brilliant. Yeah. Tell us about the biggest differences between Germany and England in terms of training. Is it tougher in England? Is it softer? You hear different options from many players.
I would say when it comes to the whole training plan and all, the biggest difference is actually how much we do in the gym, how much
Oh,
we do
really?
with weights. So at Leipzig, we had like maybe 1 or 2 gym sessions a week, which was like a little bit of legs, a little bit of upper body, not a lot of weights. But here is just 2 leg sessions a week, upper body sessions a week normally, and then with a lot of weights. So basically, every session has some weights in
Yeah.
it. So that's was a biggest difference for me. Yeah.
And it is necessary. I think it is very physical in the Premier League too.
Of course, yeah. It's a lot more physical and a lot more intense in the Premier League too as well. Like at Leipzig, we try to keep the ball for a very long time, just play from right to left, and here it's a lot of transitions in the game. So we get the ball, try to play forward all the time, and try to score.
Well, yeah, yeah, definitely. So, can you tell us something about your day at a facility? So, and the question for me is, are you close to the first team players? Maybe train with them together, or is it really completely separated and the second team is on its own training and the first team is on its own training?
To be fair, I'm injured now, but
Yeah,
normally
unfortunately.
just we start up, come in, get like checked how we feel, how our jumps are, what our weight is like, if is everything all right. Then we have breakfast, then we have a meeting where we get told if we train with the under 21, which is normally, but to be fair, like last year, you always had the chance to train with the first team if they needed someone.
No,
But like normally the training is split like in under 21 and the first team. But if they need some players, like it's pretty close. You can get up there pretty quick. They're obviously training and lunch, and then like you see the players in the gym, you see the players while having lunch. So it's pretty close together. It's yeah, I would say a lot closer than Leipzig.
oh,
So
okay.
yeah, really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met Granit Xhaka? Because you have no
Uh,
problems to speak with him.
yeah. I talked to him in German as well.
Oh,
So
really? Brilliant, brilliant. Is he a good guy? Because when they share some videos, and it was very, I was impressed that he know every player of us, every player with his first name, and I was okay, brilliant.
no, he's a really good guy. Yeah. He's a really good guy.
Well, great, great. I had a look on your first season, and I think you played 10 matches. So, just the question, are you happy with that? Because I think 10 matches, that sound not much, but if you look at a lineup, there are, I don't know, for those who don't know, there are some players we had last year, some players who should get out of the club, honestly, like Abdullah Ball, like Bennett, Triantis was there on the first matches, and it was not easy to get in the squad, I think. But how was it for you?
Um, I got more than 10 matches, to be fair.
Oh, really?
But that's really hard, like on to find it actually, because we got so many cups. But the thing is, I was a lot of injured as well last season.
Oh.
I'd really trouble with injuries, which was not good, not great, which I'm injured again. But yeah, it's really nice. We had a really small club, so every time I was not injured, I had the chance to play, and I played. So yeah, but we had some good quality. But because we're a small squad, everyone had a chance to play. So
Oh,
yeah,
really? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And you came in a team, I think that last season before you came, they get into the final of the Premier League, then they play International Cup.
yeah.
I think they played in Mönchengladbach, aren't they?
No, we went like the year before I came. They've been to the final, played against Tottenham, lost
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
But yeah, then we went into the International Cup and we played against Borussia Mönchengladbach, second team, but we played it at home. And yeah, I
Ah,
was starting this game as well.
yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. Um, how is your coach Graham Morty? And everybody is full of praise for him. And development of the players is incredible, I would say.
Yeah, obviously a lot of a coach with a lot of experience as a coach and as a player as well. Um, yeah, you can talk to him whenever you have a question. He has actually so much like knowledge about football as well, and not just about the tactical aspect, but like about everything, single action you do, like about how do you defend, how you do your steps, um, how do you need to position your body, and he explains it as well in training to every player who, like, even if they don't ask, he just explains to us, like how to defend, where to step with your feet, and it's brilliant. And to even like give some players like some tasks to do in training, like to only take one touch, only take two touch, like for some players who needs it at the moment, like for players who take too many touches or just need to learn to be open before receiving the ball, so they can only take two touches. So he tells them to like take two touches, so then they need to be open to look forward. And so yeah, he's a really good coach.
Oh, sounds very good. Sounds very good. Um, when you look at the players in the squad last year, there were, I think, Tommy Watson, obviously, who scored the Wembley winner. Harrison Jones, Ben Crumpton, Ben Middlemass was sitting on the bench, I think. So we have a really good squad, honestly. And when they confirmed that they signed you, the first comment on social media was a guy said he will get straight in the first team, and I was, oh yeah, brilliant, the German guy in the first team for so
Yeah,
long after a German midfielder after Jan Kirchhoff. So
yeah.
how was it with the guys? What are you thinking about their development?
Obviously, Tommy Watson. To be fair, he's been with the first team basically the whole year, because
Mm,
he's incredible. He's incredibly fast. He's got a quite incredible finish. So he's really good, but he's a really nice guy as well. Obviously, he had some games with us, and yeah, quite like playing with him. Um, Harrison Jones been our captain. He's really good understanding of the game as well. Yeah, and then Middlemass and Crumpton are brilliant, and obviously that's how it is here. We had a lot of chances to like get on the bench last year, so our best player made it. And yeah, quite happy for them.
yeah. And now with the Premier League situation, what do you think? I think it's become more difficult, obviously, because the squad is increasing. But what do you think? Is there still a chance, or what is your feeling about, I don't know, two matches they played? How is the feeling? Is the club still a club where you can grow and when you can get up and if you are good, you get the chance to sit on a bench for the first team?
Obviously, you still got the chance if you're really really good, but Premier League is just another level, and made it really harder. And if we look at the transfer Sunderland did, if we talk about Connie Chaka, just he's just a Champions League player, world class
Yeah,
player. So just made it really really harder. But yeah, that's how it is. And it just makes us better as well if we train with the first team. Just we need to get better, get our standards higher, and that's what we want.
yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Of this year and last year, I know because you're injured, you were not in Italy. Did you been at pre-season last year in Italy with the team, or did they
Yeah,
sign you too late?
nah, I signed before, so it was actually quite funny because I wasn't allowed to train in England. So I signed like 2 weeks before, wasn't allowed to train in England because of my work permission.
Yeah,
But then we got our training camp in Italy, and this was in Europe, which then I was allowed to actually play. So yeah, made my
yeah.
first training there, and then had my first game directly after. So
Oh
was
yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. So did you met the Italian fans over there? Because there's a huge
um,
supporter branch.
I know, yeah, yeah, they've been there. We made some photos with them. They were quite cool. To be fair, yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
quite nice.
Brilliant. So, yeah, we hope to see you in Augsburg. But then I heard for the guys who are watching and listening, we phoned, obviously, we phoned before we do the interview, and I heard that Elias is injured. So, maybe you've seen something from Augsburg, and I thought, oh, maybe they get the German guy over. But you said, yeah, because of the injury, we're not there because we had a good fan party, honestly, and
Yeah.
a good match there. So, I think the international fans are growing. Did you see anything from international brands when you go into the Stadium of Light, or is there anybody at Appleton and support the youth team or also the women's team at the matches?
Like we got a lot of Sunderland supporters, so I can't really tell if there's some international
Oh,
supporters there as well. But yeah, you obviously see the flags like in the Stadium of Light, which I
yeah.
think is quite cool.
So how is the attendance at the matches when you play?
Um, it's actually not it's not the same every game. It depends if the first team plays or not.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but yeah, it's quite. I think it's quite all right for some night games. So yeah.
So and your match day preparations, I'll say. Let me tell you, what do you think? What do you do on match day if you're playing? Um, is it the same every day, or is it changed depending on the location?
I try to keep it similar, but obviously it's a big difference if we have a home game or away game.
Yeah,
Whole game I try to like sleep as not as much as possible, but my 9 hours. And then get a good breakfast in, go to the academy, get my lunch, get a good lunch. Then go to Appleton, try to like be ready, do my warm up and all, and then the game. But if we have a away game, it's just like more centered around the team. We normally like because we're pretty high up in England. We have some long
yeah,
drives, so we always go there day before, and then it's nearly the same, just all in a hotel, and then we try to like be quite early there at stadiums to be like so all it's not stressed and easy and relaxed.
yeah. Who's your best friend in the team?
Um, I would say I wouldn't say anyone now. I got some good friends.
Oh, brilliant. So,
Um, but yeah, yeah. Everyone is really nice. But yeah,
so
I got a few.
brilliant, brilliant. So So you enjoy your time, I see, in Sunderland. So it was special for you because we had some German players. I would say Leon de Jaco, for example, also
Yeah.
around Torben Hoffmann, who was off after one season. Hoffmann, not because he's not feeling well, because he lost his place to Anthony Patterson, but de Jaco was not really involved in the squad, especially in League One. What is your feeling? Is there a place that you can be, or will you come back let's say not come back because you're already there, but let's say Sunderland has a place in your heart.
Say it again, please.
If Sunderland has a place in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I obviously would love to play for the club. And I really just like all the people as well in Sunderland. It's been a big step for me in my career now for my improvement. So I would love to play here. But we'll see how it turns out, how I come back after my injury. And yeah, we'll see.
When you came to Sunderland, honestly, did you know how big the club is? Because I think, yeah, many people see the Netflix series and want to live the feeling and see, oh yes, that's a huge club, but how big it is, um, how can I say, how fascinating it is on match days to be in Sunderland. Everything is red and white, and
Um, I I didn't know it. It's like the fans, like you see, even not on match days, you see people just walking around in shirts, and I come from Leipzig where it isn't like this. So I was pretty surprised I didn't know about it, but it's really cool. Really enjoyable, and like now I know a little bit more about the history, about the rivalry with Newcastle, which is really really big.
yeah.
But it's quite cool, yeah.
I know that your family is sometimes coming over. How is it for them to have his son, or uh, his family member in England? How is it for them? How often can they come over?
Obviously they love to see me a little bit more, but yeah, they try to come over quite often, to be fair. And I think they're quite used to me being away because basically I wasn't like in a boarding school at Leipzig. Been in like lived at Leipzig at the academy for like 3 or 4 years. So yeah, they quite know about the feeling of me not being home, but they
Oh,
still.
okay.
It's just different of me being in another country and I can't come home on the weekends. But yeah, they try to come over as often as possible.
I hope it's not too expensive because when I was over for West Ham match, I was smashing by the hotel price, and I hope it is a better connection for your belongings.
Yeah. My parents got a hotel they quite like, and it's not too expensive. So yeah,
Oh,
it's
brilliant.
all right.
That's good. That's good. Let's talk a little bit about the Premier League experience. We had a short view on West Ham. If you see the team, which is a huge development step for you too, but when you see the team, what do you think? Is there any possibility that we are remaining in the Premier League? Is it possible for you? And what was your feeling after the Wembley win?
Feeling like the Wembley one was just great. It meant a lot to me, but I guess because it's just been my first year, about like fans who've been like living their whole life with the club, it's just meant a lot more. But just still was brilliant. Like the feeling was just ecstatic. Like it was just great. Just really really good. And I think we can stay in the Premier League. Like I think we should. Like when you look at the players we now signed as well with the players we got before. Like when you think about Granit Xhaka, I don't think Granit Xhaka is a player to go down from the Premier League. Like he's just a world class player, Champions
Yeah,
League player. So
absolutely.
yeah.
Also, if you look at, I don't know if you look at them, Adingra, for example, never heard of him, never see Diarra. I was absolutely impressed with Diarra after West Ham match, how he controlled the pitch, how he paced the speed. I think it was absolutely impressive. Um, yeah, and it's brilliant to hear that the players are believing in the squad. You're wearing a German national shirt, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're coming to your main goals of the upcoming season or for your career. Let's say for the season first and maybe then for the career.
Go for a season first now. Obviously out for a little bit longer now.
Yeah.
Had my when the lads we talked about training camp in Italy. When the lads been to Italy, I had my surgery,
No.
my hamstring. So it's now been my 5th week after the surgery, and I got still three months to go. So it's quite a long time, which I was really sad about. But yeah, now I'm just my goal is to try to get back as fit as possible and that as like early as possible because you can really get back earlier. You just want to be like really consistent with your rehab, with building up my muscles again, so that when I can be back on the pitch, I'm like fit and fit like the best I can. So this is my goal, like for the first half of the season, and then it's just getting back, getting into the team, and just improving myself the best I can do.
And the recovery is at the academy?
Yeah, just at the academy. Like I just came home 5 minutes before you called me today. So,
Yeah, brilliant. I think it's good that you've been close to the team, but we had some players who were at home, for example, in their home country and doing the recovery there, then they are apart from the team.
yeah, now I'm still pretty close to the team, so I come in with the team every day in
Oh,
the
brilliant.
meetings with the team. So yeah, I think that's really important as well.
What is your feeling for the Premier League 2 season? I know we started with 2 defeats, I think, against Tottenham and Southampton, was it? I
Yeah,
think,
that's right.
unfortunately, but very close. And we got with Trey Ogunsuya, absolute goal scorer. The club expanded his contract. What are your feelings if you look at the Premier League 2 season for your team?
I think we didn't start quite well, or how we liked it to be, and I think we still got a lot of them improve. But I still think it's the start of the season, which you can always say. But I think we had some good plays in these games, and we just now need to improve our pressing and just how we play. And I think then with the quality of players we got, we had a good chance to get a lot of points and get up in the ranks. Yeah.
How is it with a player like Ase Bennett because he's not there? Um, if they come down from the first team, obviously they played first team football. How they did they react when they now play with you guys, youth teams, development players? What is the feeling with them? Are they fine with that? Are they giving all for the red and white shirt, or do you think you see that they are want to play higher?
Um, I guess it depends from player to player. You can obviously see they are not happy with, like some are not happy with playing without, which is really understandable. Which I wouldn't be if I'm a first team player. But I think with all these players who come down to us, you can see the quality they have, and that they're like really good on the ball and their technique and what they can do. So yeah, just really some really good players.
Um, what is the main goal for the Sunderland team in Premier League 2 this year? Is there any goal from Graham Morley?
Um, we don't really have a goal. To be fair, we always at the start of the season got like a meeting where we get like where we talk about what our goal for the season is. But at this time, I've had the scan for my injury.
Yeah.
But I think in general, it's just to improve as a player, to like build up Premier League players, and just do as well as you obviously want to do well, but we obviously want to play good football, and yeah, to improve ourselves.
Yeah, brilliant. So, Matt, I have some quick questions for you. Um, Obviously, the first one was best friend in a squad, so that is answered. I will can leave with that. Favorite football player of all time?
If you can see, I got the Tony
Tony
Cruz shirt
Kroos.
on.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, that's my answer for this.
yeah. Favorite Sunderland player?
Oh, I would say now Granny Xhaka, cause just obviously was a fan of him before.
Yeah.
Just I watched basically nearly every Bundesliga game of him now, and just how he controls the game, how calm he is with the ball, and how he just leads the game is just brilliant.
Um, let's say it is his leading style on the pitch, isn't it? I think he's doing. I'm talking about a West Ham match. He's not talking spectacular things, but how he is controlling the pitch, how he monitoring the match. That is absolutely brilliant. He's the undisputed boss on the pitch, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is really like he's just a captain. He's a player who is like used to be a captain, and he just he's just really good at what he does.
Yeah, brilliant. Best food spot in the Northeast.
Say it again, please.
Best food spot in the Northeast.
Best food spot. Half a year ago, I would have said Nando's, but just have you
Oh
heard of
yeah,
Nando's?
Nando's. Yeah, I heard of Nando's obviously, but never been there honestly because we have no car and it's not so easy to drive with a group of football fans. So we wear the sheepfolds at Vito's Osteria, which was quite good, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And I think I was in the Peacock for not only for drinking, so for lunch, and that was also very good. Was really good. Did you know that there is a in the city center there's a German doner kebab?
I know, I know. I tried it, but I'm not too convinced. I still think the German doner is a lot better.
Yeah, I can agree with you. Yeah. Your favorite Hummel shirt of the last 2 seasons?
Um, I think I quite liked the away shirt last season. I think that was
Yeah,
pretty good. Yeah, looked
that was
brilliant.
that was absolutely fantastic. Yeah. If you look TV or streams like Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever, or Paramount or whatever, in German or in English?
Um, I now switch to English, and I'll
Uh,
switch to English. I think the German synchronization is really good, but just some series are just really good, and films are really good in English, and
yeah.
just helps me to improve my English as well. Just helps me learn the language.
But honestly, Matt, you're speaking fantastic English. After
Yes,
1 year, really impressive.
yes, yeah.
Is there any teacher from the club who helps you with English, or is it you have to prove yourself?
Um, I could have asked for a teacher, and I
Okay.
think Sunderland would have given me a teacher, but I don't have an English teacher. I think the best thing you can do to actually learn a language is to speak it every day,
Yeah.
which I need to do. And to be fair, I had English in school for a long time, which I wasn't really good at.
Yeah.
But now you just need to speak a language every day, and then
Yeah.
you just improve by yourself.
I think so. And my last question on the sheet is which atmosphere was better? Wembley playoff final or West Ham at home?
Ooh, like it's hard. Like the Western game was really brilliant, but I think it's just the thing. Like we now will get in the Premier League, we get a lot of experiences like West Ham. So I think just the playoff final after Tommy Watson scored the goal was just the best. Just
Yeah,
yeah, I would say it was better.
yeah, yeah. I can tell you a story. Our vice chairman is, I think he will judge me now, I think 71-year old. And he was in 1973 when we won the FA Cup against Leeds. And he said the atmosphere in 2025 was better than in 1973. And I think if such a guy says something to you, then it
Yeah,
is, yeah, obvious, brilliant. Yes, Elias, we are at the end of our interview. I
yeah.
honestly have to say thank you. Thank you for your time. I
No
hope it
worries. I
was,
enjoyed it.
oh, yeah, me enjoy it too, Matt. So, and I'll let you know when we come to Sunderland. It would be a pleasure to meet you next time in person. I wish you
Yeah,
all the best for your recovery. We
thanks
always
a
here
lot.
in Germany have have an eye on you, looking for your career, and hoping to see you back in the squad.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And thank you to all listeners and watchers and whatever. So, and if you see a German flag, it could be the German Black Cats. And if you see a guy in a German shirt, it could be Elias.
Yeah.
Alweer the lads.
Alweer the lads. See you later.